Hello, my name is Michael and I work in Michael's second-hand bookshop in Ramsgate, and today I'm going to talk about Graham Greene's book Travels with My Aunt. This is the hardback and I haven't got a paperback beside me. We've probably got one on the shelves, but the hardback was there, made me think of it. So my feelings are that there really is not enough good 20th and 21st century literature that is funny. And this book is funny. I suppose the main character, the narrator, is Henry Pulling, and he's a very staid bank manager to begin with, and his aunt is not. She was bohemian, something like that. Anyway, and she has a boyfriend who is black and very much into his cannabis and so on. So it's a very funny story, really. There's a marvellous scene where this rather staid bank manager goes to get his mother's urn, and it transpires that Wordsworth, the boyfriend, has somehow or another removed the ashes and filled it up with the cannabis, or the pot as he calls it. So it's that type of humour. Of course, Graham Greene was quite a character. He was a spy. I think he worked for MI6, and he experimented with various narcotics, partly to drive his writing, and partly because of the parts of the world he was in. He experimented with opium and so on. So he has an autobiography. I can't remember what it's called, but that I found quite an entertaining read too. But out of his books, probably the greatest book is The Power and the Glory. The most famous would be probably Brighton Rock, but certainly the funniest is Travels with My Aunt. So I'll show it to you again. Not that you're really likely to see a hardback first edition around. I don't suppose it's worth very much, but it's probably more of a £15 than a £50 Graham Greene first, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So on the second-hand bookshop front, we normally sell Graham Greene second-hand paperbacks for around the £2.50 mark. I think that would be about the average. £2.99 if they're pretty much as new, and possibly £3.99 if it looks like it's just a brand new one of the modern edition. 50p or 99p if they're scruffy or something. So it's that type of thing. If you sell a Graham Greene paperback to us, the easiest one to work with is £2.99 or £3 one. So if you've got a nice, smart, recent Graham Greene paperback that we will sell for £3, we would pay you £1 in cash for it, or we will give you £1.50 in exchange. But as it is with Graham Greene, if you're reading him, you're going to have the hodgepodge of the Graham Greenes we happen to have on the shelf, and I say averagely probably priced about £2.50. And if you've run out of space, you'll be coming into the bookshop with several Graham Greens that you've just read to replace them with the ones you haven't read. And sort of that's the way it goes. Not very much more to say here. Oh yes, I do recommend this book. If you're feeling a bit down, it's good to find a humorous literary novel. So Michael's Bookshop doesn't have much to do with the internet. We don't post books to people. We don't list books online. We're really only interested in people who read books and come into the bookshop and buy books from us and sell us books. So anyway, that's it, and goodbye.